Here it is, November 1st, 1990, and we're visiting Grandma Ethel Akert Neff Smith Midgley, her home at 645 West, I guess it is, here in Centerville. Grandma passed away a few days ago, and we're going to look at some of the things that she left, which were her memories. Aunt Carol and Uncle Bob and others kept a calendar for Grandma to help her remember what she did every day. Because she couldn't remember. But she was a busy person. Family reunion was Labor Day weekend.
Yeah.
And then she went to Washington.
Let's put it back in.
And then she came home.
No.
Then she went to Lloyd and Kay's. She didn't stay around her house very much, it looked like.
She thought she did. Every time she'd call up, so lonesome.
Uh-huh.
No, we haven't seen anybody for 3 days. And somebody just left.
Should I add Justin and Derek on here? Well, neither are Heath and Rachel.
Well, there's the calendar for the last week.
See, they're as much related to Paul as Shalvis is.
She kept a calendar of all of her children's and grandchildren's birthdays and great-grandchildren's birthdays. This is January. February. March. April. May. June. July. August. September. October. November. December.
Well, who would keep charge? Is there a historian?
All right, the pictures that we're about to take are watercolors of Mother Ethel Smith Midgley.
Okay, thank you.
Do you need more pictures taken of it?
Yeah,
That married Akert? Grandma's bloodline is Neff.
No.
She was, or Akert. Okay, so she's the bloodline.
Oh, she's a bloodline of Coons.
picture is painted by her brother, John Henry Akert Jr. He's probably 50 years old. This is a Christmas card from her brother, John Henry Akert.
Is this recording? It's not blinking.
This is a picture of their wedding, 1918. Okay, it's
Vivian.
Vivian.
Mary Grace, Lloyd, Stanley, and Raymond. Raymond was a baby.
So about 1928, 29.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is a family portrait. And David's a baby. 1936. Here's a picture of the family home on 13th East. This is the sketch of a photograph that was taken in 1948 of all of the family. This was taken the day of Grandpa Smith's funeral in 1960. This was taken on Grandma Ethel's
This is
80th birthday.
this was taken on her 80th
Yeah,
birthday.
this was taken on her 80th, so the other one was slightly before that,
After that.
after. This was a family portrait in 1960 at Grandpa Ed Smith's funeral. Family's grown since then. This is Grandpa Ed as a young man, probably about 1917, possibly about the time they were married. This is a picture of Caroline Stadler Steiner Kuntz, who was Grandma Ethel's mother. Picture of her mother again. This is a photograph of John Henry Akert, Grandma Ethel's father. This is a copy of a painting that Grandma Ethel made of the Albert Smith family home on 3rd East at about 17th South. Grandma kept a picture board with pictures of her family on it.
We'll take those down so you can see the pictures.
Let's see. Vivian and Mary Grace's children.
Period.
Can't tell what year.
Well, in her preteens.
That's Aunt Tully and Grandma.
80, her 90th birthday party.
Over here, this is her father-in-law, Albert Smith. Trip they took to San Francisco. This is a photograph of Catherine Zemp Kuntz, who was Grandma Ethel's grandmother. We lived with her for a while. This is Grandpa Ed at the Baldwin Radio Shop in Salt Lake,
In East Millcreek.
in East Millcreek. Over here,
Vivian.
that's Vivian.
It's a baby.
And over here,
Mother and Uncle Ted. And Aunt Tully and Uncle Ted. And Jack and Brent.
Jack and Brent who?
Davis.
Okay. Mary Grace and Vivian. The Akert children. This is her sister, Helen, known as Helen. Her name was Sarah. Of the Akerts, it was
I
Eva,
think, wait a minute.
Eva, Ted, and Tully, or Hulda.
No, Helen.
Helen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the three oldest. Over here, once again, that's Ed is a sailor. And here,
That's Aunt Tilly.
down here,
That's Dad up at Uncle Hugh's ranch in Camas.
it's Grandma Ethel once again. Over here,
He went back there to represent Baldwin Radio Company at a trade fair.
okay, and this one,
Mother and Aunt Tully and Brent Davis's wife at the time.
okay,
And in the background is the old barn and the granary across the house, across the road from our family home
13th East.
on 13th East.
Okay. These are pictures of Stanley. These are the family portraits that she kept on the wall.
And a picture of their home in Washington.
It's their home in Washington, Utah.
Cord's and Mother's.
Yeah, when Grandma married Grandpa Cord Midgley, they moved to Washington, Utah and built this home. This is Betty Ellsworth's family, the daughter of Cord Midgley. Over here we have Bob and Carol's family. Here we have John and Faye's family. This is Renee's family. This is John's family when the children were younger. Albert's families. It's Albert with his children when they're slightly young. Family picture of Albert with Grandma. And,
Mike.
is it Mike?
Michael and his bride.
Alright. Of the Allens. Sean, Julie, and Keith with Grandma in front of the house. Keith looks like he's about 2, so that'd be about 3 years ago. This is a picture of Mary Grace, as held by Mary Grace. Here we are.
You're not still taking a picture of me, surely. Wait until I get all dolled up.
Alright.
Okay.
There's Raymond, John and Kathy. Okay, Raymond, it is, I guess, his graduation when he got his doctorate. Okay, we'll move over to the Stoddards here.
It's a 5th generation picture.
5 generations here. Can you name them all? There's Grandma Ethel, Vivian,
Stoddard.
yeah, Vivian Stoddard,
And Janet, and her daughter.
and her granddaughter. So, I don't get to see them too much. December 67. Picture of Royal and Vic.
This is Kay Wells,
Alright.
Wanda McCubbin,
Mm-hmm.
Don Schaefer, John Schaefer, and Barbara
Stoll.
Stoll. Children of Aunt Helen.
That's Vicky. Right?
This is just Aunt Helen's children and their spouses.
Oh, okay.
Starting with Kay Wells sitting down, she's a widow. And then Mac McCubbin, well, starting from left to right, we'll call it. Jack Stoll, Barbara Stoll, John Schaefer, Eleanor Schaefer, Don Schaefer, and I can't think of her name right now. I know it, I've got it in the records. Wanda and Mac McCubbin.
And this is in November 1988. So November 19th, 1988.
October 21st, Kay Wells passed away and was buried in Monrovia, California.
Finally, we have a newspaper picture of David and his new business at Newby Holt Tire Company in Washington or St. George.
Washington. He now has his business in St. George, however.
And this is his son.
His oldest son, Joseph David Smith.
He was a professor at a university in Tennessee.
He's now in Michigan.
Has he gone to Michigan?
That's Mother's youngest sister, Evelyn.
Only daughter who passed away as a child.
Yes.
And over here, a recent wedding picture announcing the wedding of
Mary Ann Smith to Scott Robert
Sorensen.
Sorensen.
Here's a picture of Grandma with Benjamin Smith, David's adopted son from India, at their home in St. George, in Washington, Utah. And here we have her with, is that Betty Ellsworth?
In Washington.
In Washington. I think that's all for now. Finally, let's get a pic. This is a picture painted by Vanette in 1973 on velvet, which she gave to Grandma. A desert scene painted by Grandma.
They took out the tree. They did chip out.
Because it was a root canal, so it doesn't pull out, it's brittle. Oh,
Midgley, or the Smith Barn in East Millcreek. Fall scenery. Or even longer ago. Actually, this one was painted in '79.